Hey everybody, Chris Gamble of Chris Gamble's Analog Life here, and today is a good day because I got some presents in the mail. So this is, I wouldn't really call this an unboxing video, but it's, I guess it's, because it's already open. Otherwise, I guess it would be an unboxing video. Ugh. Anyways, so this is the bottom piece. You can see it's actually bolted down to a nice piece of plywood there in the bottom of the box. Nice X and Y table. You can actually start moving stuff. You see the lead screws there. And then these are protective mats, and oh wow, lots of grease on everything. I looked down at my hands yesterday and I was just like, wow, it had like this yellow grease on it. So this is the Z table, and so this is actually the pivot point here. This will plug into the other, screw into the other part, and then tighten it down once I've make sure it's all square and everything. This part goes up and down. This is spindle. The motor mounts over here, and then the actual whatever that thing's called. That's actually where the stepper motor will mount as well. You see the little filter box as well. Then we got the Mach 3 still running. This is the Big Daddy quarter horsepower motor. This thing's, let's see if I can do this without dropping my camera. Oh my goodness! So definitely not small. So Bluffton Motor Works rather. This actually, so I was a little confused at this at first, but this actually is where you hook up there's a strap that actually then transfers the rotational energy over to the spindle, and that actually turns the bit, and then that cuts a bunch of fun stuff. There's a stepper motors like I talked about last time. What else came in the box? I'm thinking about how I'm going to unbolt this thing. I have to unbolt it before I can even take it out of the box. So I might just pull that whole thing out. Let's see. I ended up buying a table, or a little, I guess it's called a cutting table or something, but this basically allows me to mount fixtures, and there's a bunch of collets that came with it. There's some bits. I'm not sure the sizes. I'm sure they say on here somewhere. That's 3/16, so yeah. So a couple different bits. Oh, this is the belt that actually transfers the energy there. And then and these are the motor mounts. I'm not going to take it apart, but this actually is how the stepper motor will mount to the turny thing. Wow. And there's directions that came with it too. And then what else came? Got some wrenches. Got a small vise here. And there's a controller from last time. So all in all, very exciting haul. I'm very excited to pull this thing out and start bolting it together. I'm sure I'm going to do everything wrong, but yep, very exciting. And I'll try and start piecing it together now. Okay, so I got them out of the box. Where are they? They're right here. So, oops. Like I said, this is the Z-axis, which I'll mount here in a second. It's not going to be square or anything like that, but and this is the X and Y table. I'm trying to think of how I can give good scale. I mean, this is my hand on the motor here, or on the what does it say? Hand crank. That's what this is. This is a hand crank. So I guess that's some scale. I don't know what else there would be. Maybe like a mouse. Just trying to give relative scale. I had trouble with this at first too, because then once the Z-axis is on here, it's really like a, this is about a 6-inch pocket on the Z, and then this I think was 19 inches. You'd think a big tool bench would have a way to measure all that, but and then 6 inches in the Y-axis as well. So yeah, I'll put it together real quick and show that, and then I'll start working on the hard part, which is getting it all level and squared away and everything. Okay, here it is. It's put together, and so I figured out why it looks so much bigger is because when you put the motor on the mount here, I mean that really takes the height up. That's another probably 3 or 4 inches above the top turn knobby thing. Uh, so, and you know, so the bit actually starts here. I mean, it can go, let's see, which direction? We go up. So it can go, you know, decently high, but only, you know, up to the top here, which then translates to here, and usually you have a little bit of room where the bit isn't right up against this thing. I'm sure I sound like an idiot right now. But yeah, so it's all put together. Well, at least for now. I'm gonna pull it all back apart. I might even take it all the way down and document it. But impressive thing is that it's just a nut and a washer back here, and then this big circular coupling here. I think this might be because you can then rotate it and do like 45 degrees and maybe even 90, but that's a way long time off. For now, all I wanted to do is learn about the basic machining, so I don't need to do anything fancy yet. So yeah, this is my preliminary setup. I'll probably start making some other videos about calibration and setup and everything else that I'll be doing. This is my little tiny workshop for now. All right, it's been a good start. Let's keep the momentum going.